Hey everybody, I'm Chris Wook. If you're, well, kinda old, you probably remember TDK from making cassettes. If you're younger, maybe DVD-Rs. It was less than 5 years ago that TDK Life on Record was born and started producing audio gear like the Trek Max Bluetooth speaker. Now it's IP64 rated, so it's pretty tough, but how does it sound? Let's see. It's no surprise really, but there isn't a whole lot packed inside the box. Open it up and you'll find the Trek Max speaker itself, the AC adapter, and the manual. Hey, it works for Bose, why not TDK Life on Record, right? To paraphrase Henry Ford, the Trek Max comes in any color you want as long as it's black. Given that black is normally our choice of color when given the option, that was fine with us. The Trek Max is IP64 rated sand and liquid resistant. What that breaks down to is that the Max is pretty tough when it comes to even the finest sand, but while it will stand up to splashing water, being submerged is too much for it to take. Rugged speakers usually look rugged, which is rarely an upside. On the occasion that a tough speaker still manages to look like a normal speaker, like this speaker or the Fugu Style for example, we're always happy to see it. The Trek Max may not be the picture of elegance itself, but it certainly looks more like a speaker than a piece of outdoor equipment. Pairing the Trek Max with the device of your choice is simple no matter how you do it. The quickest way is NFC. Just wave your NFC-enabled device over the icon on top of the speaker and you're good to go. If NFC isn't an option, you can pair the old-fashioned way or just plug in via the 3.5mm aux-in jack on the side. The button layout of the Trek Max is slightly strange. It has an on-off switch on the side beneath the panel, but there is also a power button on top of the speaker. It seems that the sliding switch on the side is to prevent the speaker from accidentally being turned on, but in testing we didn't find other uses for either of the buttons. Besides the power, you'll find dedicated volume, Bluetooth, and call buttons in addition to 3 playback control buttons. The integrated microphone offers speakerphone functionality, and call quality was decent by speakerphone standards. TDK Life on Record states battery life for the Trek Max is 8 hours, and in our testing, this seemed to be fairly accurate. Charge time was around 2 hours. There is a slight downside in that the Trek Max only charges via the included AC adapter. No USB charging is available. This isn't a major failing, but it does mean you'll have to be sure to keep the AC adapter handy for longer trips. On the upside, the Trek Max does have a 1A full-size USB port on the side that can be used to charge your mobile devices. In testing the Trek Max, we played a ton of music from different genres and used the speaker in a variety of settings, both indoors and outdoors. For a short playlist of a few of the songs I listened to during testing, check the description. While it's not as heavy on bass as other speakers we've seen this size, the Trek Max does a respectable job of reproducing bass. Placing the speaker on a wooden table or desk is the best way to get the maximum amount of bass, but even holding the speaker in the air, it held up fairly well. The mid-range is slightly forward when compared with the highs and lows, but it isn't boxy sounding. At most volumes, the balance is decent, but as the volume increases, the upper mid-range begins to take on a slightly harsher character. The highs offer plenty of detail, and unlike the mids, as the volume heads towards max, they don't sound any harsher. The sheer volume this speaker can pump out before distorting is surprising. Even at around 75% volume, I could hear the music very clearly on the other side of my house, which can't be said about a lot of Bluetooth speakers. The Trek Max may not be the most feature-packed speaker we've ever seen, but for $150 we weren't expecting that. It's tough without looking like something you'd see on a spaceship in a video game, and it sounds surprisingly good. If you're looking for a rugged speaker in this price range, this is definitely worth a look. We're giving the TDK Life on Record Trek Max an 8.7 out of 10. And that wraps it up for this one. For all the details, check out the full review over at SoundGuys.com. And if you have any questions, hit us up in the forums. If you liked the video, let us know, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Chris Wook. Thanks for watching.